Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon, and I am your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SensTalk_. For updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. As well, please check out our sponsor, SeatGeek.com, or download the app on the App Store and use the promo code SensTalk, save $20 off your first purchase. The links are in the description below. Now, today we're going to be discussing the 2019 Stanley Cup Final between the Boston Bruins and the St. Louis Blues. Now, these teams have met up before. In fact, it was in 1970, the famous Bobby Orr goal, where he flew in the air and the Bruins went on to sweep the Blues with that overtime goal to win the Stanley Cup of the 1970 season. 49 years later, they're playing in a rematch. It's the Blues versus the Boston Bruins. Hoist Lord's Stanley Cup. Now let's get to this preview. Firstly, big component for both these teams to have a chance to win the cup is the goalie duel that's going to be taking place. Both goalies are red hot. Jordan Binnington, since he played in January, Tuukka Rask this playoff has been legendary, like the 2011 Tim Thomas run. Both goalies have been absolutely standing on their heads every single game, and that's going to be crucial, like I've been saying for every other preview, for the chances for their team to win the series and, of course, the Stanley Cup. Now, with Tuukka Rask and that sweep against Carolina in the Eastern Conference Finals, Rask just looked like a brick wall. There's nothing coming, there's nothing getting by him. And ever since Columbus was up 2-1 against the Bruins, Tuukka Rask has shut the door down, and doesn't look like he's going to be stopping anytime soon. Now, Jordan Binnington, Binnington makes the saves when he needs to. He's been sensational, especially as a rookie in his first year in the National Hockey League. He was a big part of the Blues' 6-game win over the Sharks in the Western Conference Final, making some big stops. But if I had to pick the goalie going in, I would obviously pick Tuukka Rask over Jordan Binnington. This is just because Tuukka Rask, these are like astronomical numbers he's putting up. Nothing, making big save after big save. Nothing can stop him there. So between those two goalies, it's going to be a tough battle. I think Tuukka Rask might be able to edge out Jordan Binnington now. Now, another special and huge component to this series is the Boston Bruins are the best team in the playoffs for special teams wise. The Bruins power plays first, 34%. Yeah, 34. One out of 3 chances they're going to score, and that's not good. The penalty kill is equally as good, fourth in the NHL in the playoffs, 86.3%. The Blues more mediocre, 16.7 on the power play for 11th, and 77.5 on the penalty kill for 11th as well. So it's crucial for the Bruins, like I said again in that Carolina series, is they need to score on their power play chances. This is going to be crucial for them. The penalty kill, they shouldn't be worried, especially Tuukka Rask behind. But Binnington and the Blues penalty kill unit is really going to need to step up here, because they're going to need to be disciplined, can't take stupid penalties. And the Bruins, once they get those penalty power play chances, there's no reason why we can't see them not scoring 2-3 goals a game there. I was seeing on TSN the other day, they take 10 seconds in the zone and they score like that. That was against Carolina. All goals were 10 seconds or less in the offensive zone on the power play. So it's going to be really tough against such a highly skilled team like the Bruins on the power play anyways. And so another advantage for the Bruins right there. The way the Blues can win this series, though, is the 5-on-5 play. On that penalty kill, they're obviously going to have to kill some big penalties against the top unit of the Boston Bruins, but as well, the Blues are going to need to control that 5-on-5 play and put the puck on the net of Tuukka Rask. We've all seen Jordan Binnington and his cool, calm demeanor, but Tuukka Rask is going to need to be peppered by shots in order for the Blues to have a chance to win their first ever Stanley Cup. 5-on-5 play is going to be crucial for the Blues because, like I said previously, with the power play and penalty kill percentages for the Bruins, they're not going to allow too much on the penalty kill, and they're going to score a lot on the power play. So the Blues going to need to see discipline, and on 5-on-5 we're going to need to put a lot of pucks to the net on Tuukka Rask, wear him down, hopefully get a couple of grinding goals there, and squeeze out some victories that way. As well, back end support, defense. The Blues defense arguably have one of the most underrated ones in the National Hockey League. You got Alex Pietrangelo, you got Joe Bouwmeester, Edmondson, Vince Dunn, etc., etc. They have a really good offensive two-way attack on the blue line, which is going to be crucial for the Blues to control that 5-on-5 play. Because the back end is the way plays start. Usually at the blue line, the defense sees the lane, gets the shot off, passes it, whatever. So the blue line is going to be very crucial for this series. I give this one to advantage towards the Blues, but it's not like the Bruins don't have any good players either. Obviously, Zdeno Chara, the former Ottawa Senator. Matt Grzelcyk has had a really good playoff. Charlie McAvoy. and there's a few others on that blue line that are going to do very well. But I think the Blues have the better blue line. But overall, I think both teams are going to play a very physical game, a very demanding and hard-paced game. That's the way Craig Berube likes his team to play, and as well, Bruce Cassidy, the Ottawa native, likes to play his game as well. They're both very aggressive and physical teams, so it's going to be a great matchup here. It's going to be a great Stanley Cup final, hopefully a classic. But really, I think it comes down to special teams and goalie. I think the goalie duels could be close. Tuukka Rask probably edges out Binnington, and the special teams, the Bruins, are going to blow them out of the water, in my opinion. No one's been stopping them all year, and I don't see why they would stop now, the Bruins. So right now, I think the Boston Bruins are going to hoist the Stanley Cup for the first time since 2011, and the city of Boston is going to win their third championship this season. I think they're going to win this one in 7 games. Hopefully I'm wrong. I would love to see the Blues win. I don't want the Bruins to win. I'm not a Bruins fan. In fact, I hate the Bruins almost as much as the Leafs. But I think they're just the better team. I think their goaltending is going to come clutch. I think their power play and their special teams as a whole is just going to really shut down any momentum given to the Blues. And the 5-on-5 play is going to be too even to give the Blues that much of an advantage. I think the Bruins are going to take this one 7. Comment below what you think. And hopefully, the puck drops on Monday, so hopefully we'll have a great series to finish off this 2019 season. And I'm just hoping it's going to be a classic series like in 1970 with Bobby Orr scoring. Maybe it'll be a Blues' turn to score that overtime winner. Besides that, thank you for watching. Enjoy the Stanley Cup final. Puck drops on Monday. So besides that, thank you for watching. Please follow us on Twitter at Senstalk_. For live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news, please like us on Facebook, Senstalk. Add us to your circles on Google Plus, Senstalk. Click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Like this video, share this video, we're share cool stuff. Please check our website, SenstalkCentral.com. We update that every single day. And of course, please check out our Twitter account at Senstalk_. Please check out our SeatGeek.com or download the App Store. Use promo code Senstalk, save $20 off your first purchase. Links are in the description below. Besides that, my final prediction, the Bruins are going to win the Stanley Cup in 7 games and hoist the Stanley Cup for the 2019 season. Hopefully I'm wrong. Maybe the Blues get to play some more Gloria hoisting the Stanley Cup for them. Either way, it's going to be a great series. Enjoy it. I'll see you very soon. Go Sens go.